Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to bring you guys my Game Week 32 final team selection video, but it is also a little bit of a chip strategy as well. In this one, we'll discuss the upcoming doubles and blanks that we've got confirmed now. We'll talk about different ways to use our different chips that we have remaining. I'll go over my transfer plans for Game Week 32, what my final team selection is looking like, and a little bit more as well. So I do hope you guys enjoy this one. If you do, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as always, let's just get straight into it. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel for another video. So yes, as I said at the start of the intro, we have got the confirmed blanks, doubles, all of that good stuff that we've been waiting for. We have got it all confirmed to us now, near enough at least anyway. So let's take a look at what the double game week is coming up for Game Week 33. And obviously, this is a Game Week 32 video, so we will discuss, my transfers, my teams in the next section. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown of the confirmed doubles that we've got in 33, the confirmed blank we've got in 34, just so that if there's any transfers you need to make this week, you can do it with that sort of in mind as well. So the doubles that we've got coming up in 33, Manchester City, Burnley, Brighton, Leeds, Bournemouth and Chelsea are all going to be doubling in Game Week 33, which obviously means in Game Week 34, they will be blanking. Now, I'm sure there's probably a lot of players that we already own from these sort of teams. Manchester City, the likes of Haaland's, some people have them Semenyo's, O'Reilly's. Chelsea, same thing, João Pedro, Cole Palmer. So there'll probably be a lot of players that we already own from these teams. Now, I think the big thing is, for Game Week 32, do you use your transfers in order to bring in more players from there? And we're going to discuss a little bit about that in the next section, where I talk about my current transfers that I'm looking to make this week and also the reasons behind them. Obviously, like I said, in Game Week 34, that will obviously mean that all those teams on screen that you're seeing right now will be blanking. So if you still got your free hit, it's probably, a way to either use it one week and then bench boost another. At least what I'm going to do is I'm going to be bench boosting 33 and then free hitting in 34. I think that'll probably be quite a big strategy for a lot of people. If you still got your wild card, I think there's a few people who are going to be using it in 32. So it'd be 32 wild card, 33 bench boost and 34 free hit. So yeah, different strategies to use, but I think bench boost 33 and free hit 34 is probably going to be the main one that a lot of people go to. Now, there is also another potential double in Game Week 36. Now, I'll leave the odds on screen. This is coming from Ben Krellin on Twitter. So if you don't know who he is, I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description down below. But there is looking like that there could be a double for Manchester City again in Game Week 36, as well as Crystal Palace. Now, they are both currently at 90% likely, which, for triple captain users, if you still got them, for those who didn't use it on Gabriel a couple of game weeks back, then that window there is probably the best time to do it. So Man City, depending on if they get it or not, it's like I said, it's a 90% chance they do. They will be playing Brentford and one of either Crystal Palace or Bournemouth, and then Crystal Palace will be playing Everton and Manchester City if that goes ahead. Now, there is a very, very, very small chance that Bournemouth also double in this game week, less than 10%, but if it's not Game Week 36, which is very unlikely, they will have a double in 37. So if you've got Bournemouth assets now, do not sell them. Obviously, they've got a double coming up in Game Week 33 and another potential one in either 36, which is very unlikely. Probably more likely going to be Game Week 37 as well. So yeah, just bear that in mind when you guys making transfers. Obviously, they've got that coming up. So lot to think about over the next few weeks. And obviously, this is the time of the season now where rank is going to start fluctuating a lot. And this is where, if you're going to take risks, now's definitely the opportunity to do so. So yeah, let's just take a little quick recap. Double Game Week 33, blank Game Week 34. A very high chance that it's going to be a double Game Week 36, and then also a potential chance that it's going to be a double Game Week 37 for Bournemouth as well. So on to my Game Week 32 transfers. Now, before, Right, so on to my Game Week 32 transfers. Now, they are still exactly as they were from a couple of weeks ago when I made my sort of first transfer targets video around Game Week 32, which is Raul Jimenez to come out for Danny Welbeck. Obviously, Brighton have got a great fixture this week, and then they double next week as well, so it's an extra fixture for me next week. And also the same thing for Dango Tara to Diego Gomez, same as Danny Welbeck. Great fixture this week with Burnley, and obviously they go into a double as well. So those are still my main aims. I think the Danny Welbeck one is pretty much locked for me. I definitely will be bringing him in. The Diego Gomez one, I am like 80% sure I'm going to do it. The only thing holding me back is that I have got Christoph Ayer in defence, and obviously James Hill is on my bench this week playing against Arsenal, so I don't really want to start him. Christoph Ayer doesn't play, so he's going to have to leave my team for next week anyway. I'm just weighing up whether or not I just take a risk and start Urian Timber this week, but I'll cover that when we get to my team selection in the next part. But yeah, my game week transfers for 32 are currently looking like Raul Jimenez moving to Danny Welbeck, and then Dango Otara moving to Diego Gomez. Obviously, like I said, they've got a great fixture this week with Burnley, but then they are mainly being brought in for the double next week where they've got Chelsea and Tottenham. So 2 fixtures on paper that I don't think that Brighton are going to be good for clean sheets, but I definitely think that they could score some goals. And obviously Tottenham, defensively, we know how bad they are. Chelsea, we know what they can do going forward, but defensively, again, same thing. I think it's something that they struggle with. So there could be exploits there for the Brighton attack. So yeah, I will definitely be doubling up on Brighton more. It's what it's looking likely, at least anyway, for the double game week 33. So let's take a look at what my team is looking like for game week 32. We'll start off in goal. David Raya is going to be my main keeper. Gabriel and Jurrien Timber. So I've gone for the triple up of Arsenal now. Obviously, Raya and Gabriel I expect to start. Jurrien Timber obviously did miss the Champions League game against Sporting yesterday. At the time we're recording this, just for timestamp, it is currently Wednesday morning. So he was ruled out for that game. Ben White did start. Now, I don't know if he's going to be ready to go for the weekend or not. I'm probably just going to start him and just hope. Obviously, I've got James Hill on the bench. If worse comes to worse, he can just come on. Christoph Ayer is also there as well, but he doesn't really start anymore. So I am just sort of relying on James Hill. It's not a great fixture. Obviously, they are playing Arsenal, but, you know, we'll take the extra points if Jurrien Timber doesn't play. To round off the defence, we've got Malik Chow going away to Crystal Palace. Is it ideal? Not really, but I think that I could definitely see this one be ending in like a 0-0 or quite a stalemate, if you will. So, yeah, that is what the defence looks like. David Raya in goal. Gabriel and Timber, I'm going to go with, so we'll have a triple up on the Arsenal defence. And then obviously Malik Chow is the third defender in that back line that completes that. Then we come into the midfield, Cole Palmer, Bruno Fernandes, Antoine Semenyo, Anthony Gordon, and what is looking like is going to be Diego Gomez as well. So 5 across the midfield this week. All got decent fixtures on paper other than Cole Palmer, who's going away to Man City. But, you know, Palmer's on penalties, he's on some set pieces, so there's other ways for him to return. And obviously with Enzo, the whole deal with Enzo Fernandez going on, I don't think he's going to come off anytime early, you know, which means he'll be on pretty much the whole game. And if Man City, you know, do concede a penalty, he's more than likely he's going to be, he will be on it, and there's a very high chance that he's going to score it. Bruno Fernandes against Leeds. Now, he is a potential captaincy option for me this week. Obviously, Leeds is a derby for Man United. Now, Leeds aren't playing that great at the moment, which is why I'm currently swinging my captaincy armband towards Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, Bruno, when he's at home, I think is just way more consistent than when he is away. Not that he can't get points away, but I think the Bruno Fernandes at Old Trafford for me is just someone that, you know, has a very high upside and a very high ceiling. So I am looking at him as my captain this week. Semenyo, obviously playing against Cole Palmer in that Chelsea game. We're just going to leave him in there. Obviously, there's no way I'm going to bring him out now with a double next week and a potential double in 36 as well. So he's fine to be there. Gordon, got to say, is Malik Chow going away to Crystal Palace. And then my new signing, which this one's 80% sure, but I'm pretty confident that he's going to be there come the Friday deadline. That is Diego Gomez going away to Burnley. And that brings us nicely onto the forward line. I've gone for Igor Thiago and obviously my new transfer that 100% will be in, and that is Danny Welbeck. Ekitike is currently sitting on my bench now. Do I want to bench him in an ideal world? Probably not, but to be honest with you, the way Liverpool play at the moment, the way he's played, I just got no confidence in him. He will be moving next week to Erling Haaland for me, so he's not going to be here after this game week anyway. And obviously Danny Welbeck and Igor Thiago have just got better fixtures on paper. So that is what my game week 32 team is looking like. As it stands with this team going into next week, there is currently 6 doublers. Now, obviously we have a free transfer next week. I am willing to take up to a -8 next week. Could take us up to 9 doublers at the most. Obviously, you never really want to take a minus, but like I said, I think now is the time in the season where you want to try and actively push for differentials and trying to push for rank gain as much as you possibly can. So when you've got a double game week, when your bench boost is activated, there kind of isn't much better chance really to go for that sort of rank gain now. So yeah, 6 doublers going into next week with this current team. Obviously free transfer will make it 7, and then I am looking to take up to a -8 next week to get myself around the 9-10 mark for doublers for game week 33. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. We are back. We're only a couple of days away now. Obviously, remember, Friday is the deadline for FPL this game week 32. If you guys have got any questions about my team, anything to answer about your team, about planning over the next few weeks, feel free to drop it in the comments down below and I will get back to you on that. It will be my last video for this week. Obviously, like I said, it's going to be a combined of kind of a chip strategy update, but then also my final team selection together. So I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.